One of the most humbling and amazing sensations is being suspended in a warm tropical sea, looking through the blue window of our planet. What I notice the most when I'm snorkeling or scuba diving is that there seems to be a natural balance within the marine environment. These diverse and tightly woven coral, rock, and sand communities show us different forms of harmony that extend beyond basic tolerance to some unlikely bonds of real cooperation. A relationship between two different species may be a collaboration with mutual benefits, or perhaps a one-sided selfish affair. In either case, I think it's interesting to observe how marine creatures often buddy up to survive. The sea anemone and anemone fish form one of the most familiar and endearing partnerships in our coral reefs. Their relationship is symbiotic, which stems from the Greek living with. There are a few theories and still a bit of mystery about how a small, seemingly vulnerable fish can play hide-and-seek within the paralyzing tentacles of the anemone. Does the fish have some chemical camouflage that prevents it from harm, or perhaps an immunity to the toxin? Regardless, the fish eats bits of food that the anemone cannot digest, thus keeping the anemone itself free from debris. This snapping shrimp is almost blind, so it uses its antenna to remain in contact with its shrimp goby companion. The extremely alert goby keenly watches for danger when outside of their shared burrow. In return for this protection, the shrimp performs frequent rounds of bulldozing to keep their sandy hideout roomy. Some species don't live together but help each other eat, stay clean, and thus survive in their competitive world. One very common example of this kind of mutualistic relationship is found in the numerous cleaning stations on the reef. These blue streak cleaner wrasses must be one of the most unprejudiced types of fish because they don't seem to discriminate. They're focused on getting a meal from the parasites and bits of dead skin on whatever creature stops by for some sprucing up, and they even seem to achieve a reputation on the reef. The better the service and advertising, the more customers. This very trusting emperor angelfish allows the wrasse to clean parasites from deep within its gills, while this star puffer is getting the inside of its mouth cleaned by a very trusting wrasse, for at least a little while. A common underwater hitchhiker is the remora. The adult has tennis shoe-like grips on the back of its head, which attach to smooth surfaces like the underside of this manta ray. Its behavior may seem irritating to the larger ocean swimmers, but some scientists think that the remora may not just be mooching a ride, it may be cleaning parasites from the skin of pelagics as a way of trading one favor for another. Different but related species sometimes help each other as well. This eagle ray seems to be protecting its cousins, a flock of golden cow rays, like a bodyguard. When he sees that I am not threatening their safety, the eagle ray deftly cruises to the back of the pack, resuming his role of escort. It's a privilege to observe these creatures. They all reflect the natural balance of life that exists in our oceans. And it's a bit ironic that with all of our intelligence and potential, the species Homo sapiens still hasn't figured out how to be as compatible and respectful of each other, as well as other forms of life. Hopefully we will continue to learn about ourselves and our planet as we look through the beautiful blue window.